was made for this shit. Rookie of the year, I wouldn't show up for the freshman list. Your swag expired, you ain't fresh like this.
Yo, what is up guys, it's your boy EXO and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about more 2K19 news because Mike Wang has been going absolutely insane on Twitter. And yeah, let's get right to the first one. So somebody asked, can a sharp still hit me with a snatchback and have an open 3 100% of the time? Mike Wang replied with, nope, snatchbacks can't be cheesed like that this year. So this is obviously good news because snatchbacks have been overused in 2K18 and it was really cheesy in 2K18, so if he takes it out, I mean, the game will be way better. Moving on to the next one. So in his next tweet, somebody asked about making a pair lockdown or a pair rim protector. Mike Wang replied with, defense is a major focus for 19. I mentioned this before, but a good lockdown or rim protector is going to be very valuable this year. They would cancel out offensive boosts, get special defense, and stop resolutions and body ups, unique block content, and more. So what he's trying to say here, I guess, is lockdowns and rim protectors are going to be really OP next year. And he's trying to bring out this build because I guess he wants to balance all builds like in this year 2K18 everybody was basically running with a pure sharp or a pure stretch, so in 2K19 with more lockdowns and rim protectors it would be really good to stop the sharps and stretches, of course. In my last video I was talking about the attribute caps and boosting over 99. Right here it says they will cancel out offensive boosts, so maybe the pure sharps won't be running with like 120 open shot 3, and lockdowns could probably balance the builds out. That's what he means by balancing, I guess. Yeah, moving on to the next tweet. So in this next tweet somebody asked, Mike, please tell us something has been done about the good wide open shot percentage. I feel like I have more success with slightly late / early releases and I have this problem across all game modes. And Mike Wang replied with, shooting algorithm has been changed quite a bit for 19, shot contest detection more sensible now, bigger bonuses and bigger penalties for open versus contested, as well as good versus bad timing. Excellent window is smaller but gives bigger boost, and shooting will be more skill based. This is a good thing to hear because in 18 people were just hitting like heavily contested shots. People didn't even know their shots that well and they were just chucking it up heavily contested and it was going in. So with this change, shooting should be better in 2K19. Moving on to the next tweet. So in this next tweet somebody asked, Mike, I was wondering, is stealing with the right stick back? I know it's nothing big, but it's a really good feature for me. And Mike Wang replied with yes. So you could steal with the right stick now and you could choose which side to reach on. Moving on to the next tweet. So in this next tweet somebody asked, will contested shots still go in at an alarming rate like so in 2K18? And also, can you still get a green release even when you're smothered? Mike Wang replied with, no, you can't green heavily contested or smothered shots. It's not a guarantee to miss, but they won't fall nearly as much, which is basically saying how they did change the 2K19 shooting system and it should be way better in 2K19. Moving on to the next tweet. And in this next tweet somebody asked, are you able to force a ball handler to pick up the dribble? It was not in 2K18 from what I've seen. And Mike Wang replied with, yes, the frequency is based on a dribbler's ball control versus defender's on-ball D rating as well as positioning. It'll happen more if you cut the dribbler off and jam up where he's trying to go. Locks can do it easier than other builds, especially in takeover. So in this tweet he's basically still trying to bring up locks and he's trying to make us make locks, I guess, and show how powerful the locks are, but we'll wait to see till 2K19 comes out. And yeah, moving on to the next tweet. So in this next tweet Mike Wang talked about how pump fake draw fouls has been reworked, much more reliable now, and for those keeping track, takeover boost will be probably closer to a +10 primary ratings and a +5 to other ratings, which is basically showing how he did nerf the takeover boost. I guess he thought it was way too overpowered, so he did bring it from a 12 to a 10. And somebody replied with, how about those body blocks when defenders jump and land on opponents and being credited for blocks, are they fixed? Mike Wang replied with, our blocking engineers spent time trying to fix this specific issue. It's much better now. If the ball handler shoots when they see a blocker jump on top of them, it's a guaranteed shooting foul. And this sounds like good news because other people won't be getting as lucky as much, and when you're trying to pass the ball and your opponent jumps, you won't be always getting those body block animations, and you actually transfer the ball over to your teammate, which you can shoot the ball or drive in, or just hold it. And yeah, moving on to the next tweet. And this tweet is actually another reply to the tweet before, and this guy says, how about the actual foul system? What about the late calling fouls? It was terrible in 2K18. Can you actually speak on that, please? And Mike Wang replied with, we don't call fouls after the shot has left the hands anymore. That fixed a lot of bad calls. We're also more lenient on block attempts from behind, so it's not an automatic whistle like it was last year trying to get chase downs. So If you guys play in my team, you know, like, you know, fourth quarter, if you're like down by 1, or if you're up by 1 and you pass the ball and the ball is not in your hands anymore, but the opponent still manages to foul you, like, that's like, what? Like, how do you get a reach and foul after you pass the ball? Like, that doesn't make sense. You don't even have the ball in your hands anymore. So I guess they'll be changing that in 2K19. And yeah, moving on to the next tweet. So in this next one, somebody asked, will you fix the 3 in the key timer in Pro-Am? Athletics camp in the paint for 5 seconds before it's called, giving them easy dunks and layups. And Mike Wang says we reduced it. So if you guys didn't know already, in 2K18 a person could stay in the paint for up to 6 seconds before the 3-second violation is called on them, which is a bad thing. And now saying he reduced it, it will make 2K19 a better game. Moving on to the next tweet. So in this next tweet, Mike Wang tweeted out, new dribble fatigue model with 19. If you over dribble, your ball control will drop and your moves will degrade in speed/effectiveness. So spamming too many moves will drop your dribble tier and eventually cause you to fumble the ball. Need to be efficient with the ball this year. So what this basically means is that you can't really just spam momentums like we did in 18. You can't just spam momentums behind the back, no turn around, spin moves. Can't really do that like this year. And this could be good or bad news because some dribblers will have a hard time dribbling in 19, I'm guessing. And if you're like a really good dribbler, then you could prove others wrong. And yeah, that's the good thing about it. Moving on to the next tweet. So in this next one, Mike Wang asked us, what should have more influence over whether you should make or miss shots? Open versus contested, or good versus bad timing? Play with some ratios if you want. I chose shot timing. Well, this is basically because he already covered that the heavily contested shots won't be going in as much as they did in 2K18, which is going to be way better in 2K19. So the next thing is going to be shot timing, and if you don't have a good shot timing, then your shot should not be falling in because it's going to add some skill to the game. And yeah, if you haven't voted already, please vote for shot timing because it will really help the game out. And yeah, moving on to the next tweet. So this is the last and final tweet that we're going to be covering for this video. And if you guys didn't know already, this guy named Zach Timmerman, he works for the 2K community. He has been a 2K producer for about 10 years now, and most of the things he tweets out are true. So what he says right here is max my player weight equals 290 pounds. And in my opinion, that's a really good change because if you didn't know already, in 2K18, if you're playing against a 340 pound inside center, you're getting bodied every single play. You're getting the dunk animations on you. You're getting no type of life. You know, they're just going to be killing you in the paint. And bringing it down to a 290 pound center, that should be a really good change and maybe balance out the build more. And yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. If you haven't already, please leave a like and also comment down below what you think about these changes. Are they good or are they bad? And also please make sure to subscribe for more 2K content, and until next time, peace.
Double G buckle tucked under my shirt. I taste codeine when I burp. I bought a Bentley but got it insured. You just a bro, but you get on my nerves. What would I do if the music ain't work? If I turn my trap on, would it still chirp? I couldn't tell nouns from a verb, but I could sell wings to a bird. I could sell text to a shirt.